We shall now talk about manipulators, also known as formatters of the output. Manipulators or output formatters are again operators used for manipulating or formatting the output. We shall take a look at two common manipulators called as the endl and setw. Now, these particular objects for formatting the output are declared in a header file called as iomanip.h. If you have to use endl and setwidth, you must use the or you must include the header file iomanip.h. Let's see what they end up doing through an example at some point of time. So what happens is, let us say I display something on the screen. All right, let me take this example. Let us say I display this message on the screen, welcome. Okay, when I display this message on the screen, if you see the equal to blinking sign called as the cursor, it remains here. Either what I should do is, I should, in the cout statement, I should include this slash n, or instead of slash n I can write end line. So after it writes welcome, the cursor goes to the next line. That is the function of end line manipulator. The end line manipulator function or object causes a line or the cursor to move on to the next line into the output stream. It is as good as using the new line character slash n. So after welcome, I can write this so that the cursor goes on the next line, or a easier way I can do it like this, or a more clear way I can say cout, let us say welcome, and then if I say end line. So what happens is, it prints welcome and then it takes the cursor to the next line. Instead of using end line, if I don't like using end line, I can use slash n, but preferably use end line because it is more easy to understand what is happening in your program. Now let's take a look at what happens. So here if you see welcome, what is going to happen if I write cout welcome end line by end line? Welcome is going to be printed on the first line, then it goes to the next line, by is going to come below it, and after by the cursor is going to go to the next line. So the output would look something like this. Okay, let me show it to you because that will help you understand better. So you're going to get the output like this. You're going to have welcome, the cursor is here, then when it sees this particular fellow end line, the by gets printed here. Then it sees this end line, the cursor comes and resides here. So this is what this end line really does. Now, so the output is going to look something like welcome and by, as you see it on the page here. So I'll show you how to use this setw as we are writing programs. Setw simply stands for set the width. That means print integer in a width of 5 columns, print long in a width of 10 columns. So set width and end line are frequently going to be used manipulators whose working you shall understand once we do a bit of live coding.